Welcome back. This is Knack bringing you some live action. This is a pre-game show, if you will, to Alt June, that is the All League Tournament June 2011. We are going to be watching Bubbles playing. He is in the tournament. However, his opponent did not show up for his match. His opponent was disqualified for that, unfortunately for him. But Bubbles definitely moving on in the tournament. And this game is just going to be for fun, so it's kind of the first game of the tournament and happens to just be like more of like a pre-game show than an actual tournament match. But it should be tons of fun anyway. Anjing here is going to be spawning as the pink Zerg on MLG's Metalopolis against Bubbles, green Zerg, and you can see their positions here. Let's see, Bubbles at 6 o'clock and right around 8 o'clock Anjing. So it should be a fun matchup. I don't know much about Anjing, but I do know that Bubbles is a master level player. And before we get a little, too far into this match, there's just two things that I want to do. Number one, I want to give a shout out to my good friends and, geez, you know what? The best helpers that anybody could ever ask for. I couldn't run this tournament the way that I'm doing without these two gentlemen. That's P-Dog and Shikoi. Thank you guys for all of the help that you give. Support and the things that you do to keep this stuff running in the background, that I just couldn't do without you. I couldn't do without you. So thank you to you guys. Everybody, when you see Shikoi and P-Dog around, give them a big fat high five. Tell them thanks for all of the hard work that they do, to make this tournament kick off the way that it does. You guys got to appreciate them just as much as I do. I mean, these guys are fantastic. So let's see what we've got here. We do have a hatchery going down for Bubbles. So early expand, he does have his spawning pool down now as well, but hatch before spawning pool. So it should be interesting to see what he is going to be doing. We do have a spawning pool completed and an extractor completed for Anjing, and he is starting to saturate that right away. Let's take a look here what we've got for units. 16 to 16, so it looks like just about even so far. The only difference is going to be that very shortly Bubbles will be an expansion ahead of his opponent. And now Anjing, I don't remember what league he's from. I want to say, well, I better not say anything. How's that? But definitely knows what he's doing. Let's take a look at APM. Yeah, he's cruising pretty good. So definitely knows what he's doing. He's got his queen out, injecting the larva. Let's see what we've got here. Here comes a roach warren right away. So that's pretty good. Looks like that's relatively fast at this point. And for Bubbles, the same thing. Here goes the roach warren for Bubbles. And now his expansion is up and running. He's got some Zerglings cruising out here. Looks like they're going to be moving out across the map here a little bit, probably for some map control, a little bit of scouting. We will see what he's going to do with those very shortly. And other than that, we just don't have much going on. Do we have any upgrades? Let's take a look at the production tab. Nothing yet, but we do have roaches coming out on the field. We've got Anjing just about done with 4 more roaches for a total of what appears to be 7. Let's take a look at the units tab. 6. So far, he's got 6. There's the 7th roach, and looks like he's going to be committing to an attack here. He's moving out across the map. There's 3, and here's 4 more coming out across the map here relatively fast. And Anjing has only got 5 roaches at this point. He does have 4 Zerglings, but he is about to have more roaches. Now he's up to 6. And this not going good. These 3 getting a little bit out of position here for Anjing. Oh, 1 going down, so not good. He is now a little bit out of position and a little bit behind in the roach count. So Anjing just gonna have to back out here, it looks like, and that is what he is choosing to do. He did end up losing 3 of those roaches. Looks like a 4th might go down. We will see if that's the case. It does appear that that one is probably going to go down once he gets to a corner. So it looks like a little bit of back and forth here, getting these guys up on the high ground, except high ground is being spotted by Bubbles Overlord here, so good Overlord placement there by Bubbles, and oh my goodness, these roaches getting obliterated by Bubbles. Roaches on the low grounds. It looks like Anjing will be able to hold this off at this point, so pretty good there. A little bit of good back and forth. That's what we like to see in these Zerg vs. Zerg matchups. Look at this. He's testing down a spine crawler just in case. Don't blame him there at all. Let's take a look around here, see what else we've got. We do have Zergling speed on the way. And that'd be it for now. We've got a slight economic advantage for Bubbles, 21 drones to 19 of his opponents. But he's able to spot just about everything that his opponent is doing. And there we go for Anjing. A hatchery going down at his natural. And an evolution chamber as well. Let's see if we've got an Evo chamber for Bubbles. No, we do not. No Evo chamber for Bubbles as of yet. And Anjing going to be staying in this game, just slightly behind economically, but not too far at all. There is a significant roach count here for both players, 10 to 12. And it looks like Bubbles is going to be moving out across the map again. Oh, he's choosing to back up. We'll see what he's got in store. He's just kind of cruising around. I mean, this is definitely being spotted by Anjing. Oh, he's going to take this guy out at the watchtower. So it looks like it's just a little bit of mind play. They're trying to figure out when to attack, when to get going. They're droning up pretty good. Bubbles now has got a pretty good advantage for his drone count, 29 to 24. It was 30 to 25 there for just a moment. They both built a building. Let's see what Anjing just did. Oh, he's getting another extractor. And another extractor. So going to be on 3 gas now. Anjing, though, committing to quite a few spine crawlers here. He's got 1 and a second on the way. Well, I guess that's not too many. But he is going to have double Evo here in just a moment. Bubbles here moving into position. Looks like he is going to commit to an attack here. And it looks like he is in pretty decent shape. He does have a slightly superior roach advantage, but he does have all of these Zerglings as well. So he's actually in pretty decent shape. Now they're even on the roach count, but those Zerglings will make the difference. Of course, Anjing does have the static defense. Double spine crawlers here at his natural. And it will come down to, I guess, how quickly he can get enough roaches to hold this off. Now he has got 14, so definitely making a good decision here, except I think he might be overcommitting. I think that's exactly what Bubbles wanted him to do, is overcommit. I think he realizes that he is ahead economically, and look what he has been doing in the meantime. Droning up, definitely trying to get his opponent to overcommit to his military units. And now he's going for an upgrade and droning up like crazy. So about to pop. Let's take a look at production. He does have... Oh, wow. Okay, so we've got a lot of upgrades going for the roaches right now. Roach speed. We do have that's melee level 1. Okay, so that's for the Zerglings. And yeah, he's got quite a few Zerglings. So not a bad upgrade. Those Zerglings can sure do a lot of damage with that many numbers and with that upgrade, so that should be pretty good. It should serve him fairly well. But we do have this missile attack ready for the roaches, and Carapace level 1 as well. Oh, and look at this. Bubbles skirting around the scouting overlords, getting into position. So this has not been scouted by Anjing. He is not aware that this attack may be coming, and it appears that Bubbles is going to be moving out here as soon as these roaches catch up, I assume. Looks like there's a couple more. Hope he's moving out right now. Going to be getting into position. This has not been scouted yet. Oh my goodness, and he's definitely outnumbering his opponents. Take a look at the units tab. 32 roaches right now to 18. This is not going to go well for Anjing. He's going to need to get a lot more roaches in very quickly. And Bubbles really in pretty decent position. Now he's going to be moving those Zerglings in. All the static defense going down, and the roaches getting into position, getting the surround there, eating up a lot of that damage, and doing quite a bit of damage themselves. And these roaches going to go unchecked. I'm going to have to say this is probably GG for Anjing. Probably not going to be able to hold this off at this point. That is way too many roaches. Bubbles still has 34 roaches on the map, some of them streaming over there, most of them right here, and there is the GG from Anjing. Very good game. Great timing attack there by Bubbles. Well played, gentlemen. And that is our first, that is the pregame to the rest of Alt June. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next time.